Hi, class. I will be speaking about contracts within project management, the different stages of a contract, and the importance of contracts within projects. So, the project leadership will plan for all the resources needed within a project. So, throughout the project lifecycle, there are materials needed, labor, resources, and general expertise needed to be acquired to fulfill project objectives. So, projects need people and productive working relationships. Contracts are used both internally and externally throughout projects to ensure responsibilities and rights are clearly outlined and in writing for all parties involved. Some examples of uses of contracts include employment contracts, which would be an internal example, lease agreements, and any financial agreements. Contracts, important agreements are needed but complex. So, understanding the various types of contracts, the stages of the contract process, the terms, and contract legalities allows leaders to better utilize and reap the benefits of using contracts. So, stages of the contract allow for visibility and analysis. Breaking these stages down allows for better analysis in each stage as the contract progresses of how the workflow is going throughout the contract and the different contract processes. So, the first stage of the contract process is creation, where the contract is written up to describe the needs of both parties. Next would be negotiation, where both parties discuss any changes they would like before entering the contract. And then next is signatures and the award of the contract. So, terms are agreed upon. The contract is awarded to a seller or provider, a vendor, and then both parties sign. And then execution. So this is when both parties are carrying out the duties agreed upon in the contract. And finally, closeout. This is when the contract has expired or the work is complete. That is outlined in the contract. So ideally, the parties will perform appropriately while the contract is in use, fulfilling the obligations outlined. In the case one party fails, the contractual agreement breach has occurred. Negotiation between the parties should be the first approach to remedy the conflict, saving both time and money for both parties. If negotiation fails, the parties can bring their contract dispute to court. The court can order damages and or remedies depending upon the case to rectify the situation between the parties. Contract damages and remedies include compensatory damages involving money, specific performance, so performing an act to rectify specifically the breach, or rescission, ending it in general, amongst other remedies and damages. The court provides these solutions to bring both parties back to the state they were in prior to the contract, essentially. So contracts are important. An academic article written by Bo Runn, professor emeritus of Karlstad's Business School, explains the importance of contracts in the interaction between companies in different business situations. The findings in the study show that contracts function as cornerstones in relationship building. The conclusions also indicate that the type of contract used is depending upon the uncertainty in the business relationship due to the relationship life cycle. A main contribution from the study is that contracts affect relationship building. In the private sector, the relationship forms the contract, while in the public sector, the contract forms the relationships. So projects are business and would fall into that private sector where contracts initiate and support that relationship needed within a project to have project objectives realized and parties protected throughout the project. Thank you.